Thank you very much, Steve. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting me to do the team talk today here at Stratford Town Football Club. Insights discovery is what I'm going to talk about this afternoon. First of all, does anybody know what insights discovery is all about, or has anybody done it before? So Rob, yes, you've done it. Angus? Yeah. You've done before? Yeah. Excellent. Okay, don't share any secrets then today. You wouldn't share anyway, because you don't share your magic tricks, do you? So there you go. Okay, I'm going to have to keep looking behind me because my laptop's there. So, insights discovery. There is a little bit of audience participation because I'm not just going to talk at you. I've got a few things for you to do. The first thing I would like you to do is write down, I've put some post-it notes on the table. I would like you to write down 3 words to describe yourself. So write down 3 words to describe yourself. When you've done that, I would like you to write down 3 words to describe the person next to you, somebody else in the room. You want to do Steve? Steve, yeah. Stephen, do Steve, yeah. When you've done that, I would like you to have a conversation with the person next to you who you've written those 3 words about, and just share those words. So share the words you use to describe yourself, and share the 3 words that you use to describe that other person. And just make some observations. Have you used very similar words? Have you used very different words? I'm just going to give you about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to have that conversation. Well, who did you do? Who did you write down?
I haven't done anybody yet.
Okay, choose someone quickly. Were you listening? It doesn't matter if you have the same person at all. You did that lady there. That's Rachel. Yeah. Just, are there any similarities between the words that you wrote about yourself and how Rob described you, and vice versa, or are they very, very different words?
What does that mean? What are the differences or similarities between what?
Between the words. So you've written those 3 words about yourself. Yeah. What's your name? Gary.
Gary.
Who else wrote about Gary? Okay, so read out your 3 words about yourself.
Me?
Yes.
Honest, ambitious, proactive.
Okay, and how did you describe Gary?
Considerate, very caring and interesting.
So quite different words, but similar in terms of potentially how you've come across to, what's your name, sorry? Beverly. So who have you described? Rachel. So read out those 3 words.
Educated, dedicated, patient.
And how have you described yourself?
Outgoing.
There you go. Would you agree with those words, though?
Yeah. Apart from educated. I'm not sure if I am. I work in a college.
Well, there you go. There's a perception there, isn't there?
Pragmatic.
Good. Okay. Some of you might have had quite similar words. Some of you might have had very different words. The purpose of doing this is to help you think about perception. The way that we perceive ourselves might be quite different from how other people perceive us. Now, that's not right or not wrong, it's just different. We all have a perception as to how we see the world and how we see the people that are in front of us. And it's quite interesting to think that that might be quite similar to our own perception of ourselves, but it also might be quite different. So this is all about building your self-awareness. It's all about perception and a little bit of Jungian psychology, but not too much because it's only a Tuesday lunchtime. But Jung said that the more aware we are of our own behaviours and preferences, the more effective we will be in building productive relationships, communicating effectively, and working collaboratively both across and within teams. So insight discovery is based upon Jungian psychology. Okay, another one for you to do. Have a look at all those colourful words on the screen. I would like you to write down as many words as you can in the next 30 seconds that describe you, that jump out of there at you. Okay, just write down those words on a post-it note. As many words as you can do in the next 30 seconds. I'm going to give you another 10 seconds to write down words from the screen that describe you. Right, you can see that all of those words were a different colour. I would like you to count up how many of the words you've written down of each colour. So the words that you've written, how many of those are red on the screen? How many are yellow? How many are green? And how many are blue? This is why I needed a bit more than 10 minutes, Steve. What are you looking for, Rob? Okay. Which word have you lost, Steve? Yellow. Okay, so I've just heard somebody over here saying all my words were the same colour. Was that you? Oh, not all the same colour. Okay, what is your mix of colours then?
2 blue, 2 green.
Okay, so no yellow, but 2 green, 2 blue and 1 red. Okay. Okay, that's fine. But the quick answer was, yeah, those 3 colours there. Okay, Angus, what about you? What colours have you got?
Yeah, so I keep losing the words, losing one of them, but I've got 1 red, 1 green, and 5 yellow.
Okie dokie, interesting. So 5 yellow words, 1 red, 1 green. Alison, how about you?
I have done these before.
Okay.
I'm yellow.
Okay.
So I have 5 yellow, 2 green, and 2 red. It surprises me I've got any red.
Okay, and then no blue words. Has anybody picked out words of every colour? You got one of each? Yeah, you think you have, Stephen? Okay. Why are we looking at loads of coloured words and getting a bit bamboozled with all those words? Well, this is what Insights Discovery is about. It's about 4 different colours. It's about helping ourselves understand our own personality, our own preferences, based on 4 colours. Those 4 colours are fiery red. People with lots of fiery red in their personality, very bold, efficient, focused, fast-paced, crack on, let's do it. We got sunshine yellow. People with lots of sunshine yellow in their personalities are really friendly, sociable, enthusiastic, dynamic. We've got earth green. People with lots of earth green energy in their personalities, very supportive, caring, nurturing, and trusting. And then we've got cool blue. People with lots of cool blue in their personalities are very factual, diligent, objective, process-driven, logical. Now, we've all got all of those 4 different colours in our personality. And the words that you started to pick out from that screen earlier is starting to help you think about it. And it's interesting because you said, if I'd had more time, I'd probably find more yellow. And that's absolutely true because you have got some of that yellow energy in you, but your gut, your immediate reaction was some of those other colours jumped out at you a little bit more. So we're all a scrumptious mix of all of these different colours. We've got all of these 4 colours in our personality, but a different amount of each. And it's that combination that gives us the preferences that we have. Bit more audience participation. Please fold your arms. Please fold your arms the opposite way. Okay, what happened when I asked you to fold your arms first time? It was simple, it was natural. You just did it. You kept looking at me, you just folded your arms because I'd asked you to do it. What happened when I asked you to fold them, and he's still trying to work it out. What happened when I asked you to fold them the opposite way? You had to think about it. How did it feel? Awkward, a bit
like, oh, this way.
I bet, yeah, you've got to stop, think, look down, look at actually what I'm doing, and it doesn't quite feel natural, does it? It's a bit unusual. Have you all managed to achieve it in some fashion? You're not sure? You sort of have, but it doesn't quite feel right. This is all about preference. We've all got preferences of how we like to do things. Okay, we've got a preference of how we fold our arms. We can do it the other way, but it's not as natural to us. This is where this part comes into insights. So, insights talks about energy and our attitude, and it talks about introversion and extroversion. Not saying you are an introvert or an extrovert, but you've got a preference, just like you've got a preference for folding your arms. It also says that you have preferences about how you like to make decisions. And the discovery model says that you either make decisions with your head, you're a thinker, or you make decisions with your heart, you're a feeler. And how this all fits into the insights model is based on the fact that if you have an introversion preference, your dominant colour on this model would either be blue or green. If you have a preference for extroversion, your dominant colour will either be red or yellow. If you make decisions with your head, facts, data, what do I know, you will lead with either blue or red. And if you make decisions with your heart, if you're a feeling, how do I feel about that decision? How do I feel that decision is going to impact me, my team, my colleagues, my clients? Then you will lead with either yellow or green. So you will have a combination of all of those colours, but your preferences will determine which one is your lead colour. And with all that knowledge so far that I've just literally told you in about 15 minutes, which normally takes me about 2.5 hours, what do you think your colour preference might be? What do you think your lead colour might be? What do you think your lowest colour might be? Rob?
Green.
Leading with green?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yellow.
And you know that from your profile?
No,
Just from today? Okay. Green, yellow?
Corroborate.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So green, yellow, very much introverted feeler, extroverted feeler. We'd have to look at how that measured up. Anybody else? Alison?
So I'm yellow.
And that's from what you've done previously? Yeah. And I can probably tell I've chatted to you for a good half hour today, and I can see loads and loads of sunshine in yellow and that earth green. And again, there's a chicken and an egg situation. Do you work in the charity sector because you've got lots of that earth green and caring and supportive and nurturing? Or if you work in that sector, have you become more green because of the environment that you're working in? So it's quite interesting to think about the different environments that we all work in. Anybody else? What did you come out with? Blue-green. Does that surprise you? No. Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
I'd say blue-green.
You'd say blue-green again? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Stephen, anything?
I just don't feel I come out with red and red.
Red. Does anybody know Stephen? Do you know?
Only seems to do in these events, yeah.
Would you see lots of fiery red energy in him?
I know, I've got him more than most.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because that's based, so your perception of yourself is very fiery red. You're a GM here, so you've got to be objective, you've got to be fast paced. You said you're here till 11 o'clock tonight, you're juggling, just crack on with it. So that's, that shows a lot of fiery red, but you see sort of quite a different side because of the you're a client of Stephen, so you sort of see that different way that those personality traits might show.
Is red more
Oh, we haven't got time for that conversation today. However, no. The thing with insights is that there's no right or wrong. We've all got the 4 colours, and the beauty of it is being able to adapt and use it. Seeing as though we're in a football club, one of the analogies that I've used over the years, if you think about sort of England football managers or Premier League football managers, a lot of them probably have got a lot of fiery red, a lot of cool blue in them. That's what we see on the TV when we're watching football. If you look at Gareth Southgate, I would put him firmly in earth green. He's got more of an introverted personality from my perception. He's very caring, supportive, nurturing. He's quite unassuming. He's very focused, very wants to, determine and wants to win. But I would put him in a different place compared with some of the other football managers, which probably have a lot more fiery red. But there's no job title or colour correlation. So why would you use this? What's the purpose of doing insights discovery and helping yourself understand? Build your self-awareness. As I said at the beginning, the more we're aware of ourselves and how we behave, how we show up to other people, really helps us be more effective in what we do. Helps us understand the preferences of others. Who's got a colleague that you just like, oh, yeah. I mean, you might just not like them. However, the chances are you're probably both very opposite. So the way you approach something with all your sunshine yellow, I can imagine that they're probably leading with a lot of cool blue, which would really frustrate you. Too slow, too much detail. And for them, your sunshine yellow is a bit like, calm down, Alison. We need to plan it. We need to have a target. We need to think about it before we just dive in. So it helps you understand people and why you might connect or not connect. You can appreciate the similarities and differences between people because we don't want clones. We don't want a team of people that we're working with or for that's all the same. Improves your personal effectiveness and your communication because you'll change how you approach someone, how you adapt to somebody and communicate with them depending on their preferences. It's great at looking at team dynamics because if you work in a team, a small team or a large team, and often smaller teams are more difficult, the dynamics can determine the outputs that team will create. You can help develop your individual leadership capability as well. And it elevates your connectivity and collaboration. So whether you're in a networking event like this, whether you're doing a presentation to your exec board, whether there's just 2 of you having a conversation, it really helps you think about, how am I showing up to people? Is that the way that I want them to see me? Is that the way that it's going to be more productive in terms of getting the end goal that we as a team or me as an individual want to actually achieve? So there's lots of reasons why you might want to use it. And how it's all brought to life. So what I've done in 25 minutes, we can talk about it all day, do a workshop. You can do team effectiveness workshops. As I said, understanding how your team works together and be even more effective. And I could use loads of football analogies because there are, and I often do, but sport's a great one. Leadership effectiveness, as I've spoken about. Bespoke team and leadership workshops as well, rather than just having set insights workshops. There's lots of stuff that you can use and incorporate it into what you already do. One-to-one coaching. There's a lot of people that want some one-to-one coaching from a professional point of view because they're not too sure where they're going in their career. Why aren't I enjoying this particular role? What's my next career move going to be? What should I be looking for? And having an insights profile can really help you build that self-awareness and help you answer those questions. And it's also used as part of a selection process as well. So if you're interviewing and you're thinking about what kind of person, not just capability-wise, but what kind of person do I want within my team? Where's the gap in my team? Then you can use insights for that as well. Oh, I forgot to write. Can we write, everyone, write your name on a Post-it note. Here you are, I got more. Right, one name, one Post-it note. No, just, there's only one Rob here, I think, today. Right, Steve, can you collect them all in, please? Yeah. We were going to do this techie, but I've totally forgotten. You want to? Right, when you've done it, fold it up small. Thank you. Fold them up. Yeah. Oh, you give it to Steve. Yeah. Good job. We've got pint glasses. Right. Stick your name in there.
Pick one.
No. Put yours in.
I haven't got it. Who's got it?
Oh, he's got it.
Anyone not handed them in?
My hand's stuck in the bloody glass.
Has everyone got their name in the hat? The pint glass. Okay, I am offering a foundation profile for somebody within the room today, and also a one-to-one coaching session with me to debrief that, and also a set of Insights Discovery bricks. So, Steve, do you want to pick out a winner?
What's the blue?
It's a blue. I think that was down this side of the room.
Gemma.
Oh, well done. So we will definitely connect, and I will send you an email with all the information, and I'll do your profile, and then we will connect and we'll have some time together. But I've also got a special offer for you guys as well. So if you do want to have a profile and a debrief session, then I'm offering that today for you guys here at £90, which would normally be £115 just for the profile plus the coaching. But special offer for you guys at non-league, and that's available till the end of February.
How many people are
Yes. But if you want your whole team doing Alison, then I'm sure we could come to some arrangement.
Would you do it for 75?
that?
You lot are tough negotiators, aren't you? Black Fridays, yeah. Didn't think about that. Yeah. Let's have a conversation afterwards. But no, not 75. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you found that interesting. Hope you found it useful. Maybe a little bit inspiring, a little bit of fun to get joined in. But thank you very much for inviting me, Steve. Rob. Oh. Thank you.